Welcome to the milk bar. 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 Welcome to the milk bar.
Welcome along to episode 537 of the Milk Bar. Jason Forrest here with you as ever. And coming up on the show, a festival of Panto as Wolverhampton Grand Theatre has had its second Panto launch. We'll be talking to Ryan Thomas, Ian Adams, Julie Paton, Jordan Ginger and Aaron James, all about their roles in what is going to be an absolutely brilliant production of Dick Whittington at the theatre. Also, we'll be finding out about Don't Go Into the Cellar's latest production, Strictly Sherlock. Jonathan joining us on the phone for a bit of a natter about that one. And we've got some brilliant new music from a load of different acts. But first of all,
running through until the 29th of October, Where Were You is at the Lighthouse in Wolverhampton. Chris Bloor is a man who's currently putting the final touches to it even as we speak, and he's with me now. Hello, sir.
Hey, you right?
I'm good, and this looks like a labour of love, to be fair.
Yeah, it's been kind of just kind of like a projects for the last couple of years that I've kind of had on the side, and then over the last 6 months or so it's just kind of snowballed and just turned into this, it's
well, so some amazing sights to be seen in this room, and we're not going to show everything because people need to come down and see the exhibition in itself, but you'd really only get to see them in their true full glory when you stand next to them and really take in what's there. But what highlights have we got? Because we have two drum kits on site.
Yeah, well, I'm a drummer.
We won't hold it against you.
That's the instrument I play, so I'm kind of biased towards drummers. There's a drum kit just over there, which was owned by Steve Craddock for years and years and years. It's the drum kit that, if you watch Ocean Colour Scene on TFI Friday in the 100 Mile High video, city video, that's the drum kit you'll see. So we've got that set up there, and he's got Steve's Kundalini target on the front of it from his own solo album. It's a beautiful little drum kit, so we've got that. We've got over here the Oasis Be Here Now drum kit. So it's a bit of an outrageous drum kit. It's two bass drums. It's actually loads bigger than that. There's about three, four more toms that I just couldn't fit on there.
For exhibition purposes, you get to see that much.
I was kind of tempted just to go full out and have everything, but it's that's kind of how he had it set up when the band first played with it on top of the pops when they played. Do you know what I mean? And that was used throughout the Be Here Now World Tour. So from '97 to 2000, I think it was last used on Jules Holland, the Jules Holland special. So for those 3 years, it was the only drum kit that was used with Oasis.
But when we're looking at some brilliant kit, I mean, drum kits aside, we got guitars absolutely everywhere as well.
Yeah, we've got some wild stuff, Steve Craddock has lent a few guitars. Got a lovely Les Paul over there, a great acoustic, used on everything by Ocean Colour Scene and Paul Weller for the last 20 odd years. We've got guitar that was owned by Johnny Marr that lent to Noel Gallagher, that was used quite a lot in the Mono Valley sessions and also on the final recording of Definitely Maybe. So that guitar is the guitar from Cigarettes and Alcohol. So if you listen to Cigarettes and Alcohol, that's the guitar. You
can see the guitar that made that noise.
That is the guitar from Cigarettes and Alcohol. Then we've got the Verve guitars here, one of Nick's Gold Tops, and the J45 that's in the video for Drugs Don't Work. And
so I mean, loads of. How do you come by all this? How does this actually happen?
I'm a lucky guy. I'm a really, really lucky guy in the fact that I decided a long time ago that I wasn't going to go a traditional way and get a job and get a job. I was just going to follow what I wanted to do, and I decided I was going to be a musician and an artist. And so I just kind of ran with it, and doing that, you kind of get to know a lot of people, and then the more people you know, the more people you can say, can I borrow your guitars?
I want to put in a case on a wall and show off the people. So that's okay.
Pretty much.
But even that we've got some writing behind us as well.
These are all Noel Gallagher's handwritten lyrics. Well, there's 12 of them up there, handwritten lyrics to some golden era Oasis songs.
But some of them, you can see they've been scrumpled up and chucked in a bin at some point.
Yeah, they. I don't know what used to happen then, but from what I've heard is he would write them out just for recording and just so just for reading them when they're playing live.
Yeah.
As soon as he's done, chuck them away, and people would get them out of the bin, and then
they end up on a wall here, looking absolutely fantastic.
Handwriting, yeah, it's always a difficult thing to kind of like verify, but they've all been verified as Noel Gallagher's by his management company, so they're all 100% genuine. Noel Gallagher, handwritten lyrics to the master plan, Bring It On Down, Up in the Sky, Fading Out, All Around the World. We'll forget that one, but My Big Mouth and Shake, a lot of songs like that.
So, but it's a case of, you need to come down and see this. Take a look at it.
There's some great stuff, and it's not just this as well. We've got some really superb artwork as well. This is done by Natalie Fox Bloor. She's absolutely. You look at some of these things, and I'm just lost for words looking at some of her artwork. And in fact, while I was still setting up, there was a chap that came in here. He just wanted to have a quick nose around. He just asked if he could come in, and he walked straight past the drum kit, straight past the guitars, and went straight to the artwork that Natalie had done. And went, oh wow, that's amazing. And I was there going, what about the rest of it?
Yeah, but it is just a feast for the eyes, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but like I said, it has kind of become. I did a lot of work. I worked at the Oasis Chasing the Sun exhibition, and I remember being there and thinking, this has just kind of been thrown together, and everyone loved it, and I thought I could kind of do this a little bit better, and that's brought me to now.
Well, here it is. It is in Wolverhampton. It's on the way, right the way through until the 29th of October, down here at the Chubb Buildings where the Lighthouse lives in Wolverhampton. Make sure you come along. Tickets can be purchased via the usual links on the Lighthouse's website.
Or you can pay on the door.
So simple as that. You come along, see a fantastic exhibition, and it really will take you back to what the 90s through to the noughties and some brilliant moments in music.
Hopefully.
But Chris, fantastic work. It looks absolutely awesome. Good luck with the exhibition, and we look forward to hearing more about some of these stories as you probably get to talk to people down here when the exhibition is on.
Well, I probably won't have a voice left by the time everyone's been here.
Yeah, you're going to keep talking and come and see this man. It's going to be a brilliant exhibition.
Brilliant, thank you.
Time for some music now. Here is Harrison Rimmer and Flares.
I don't need no diamonds or any crown, 'cause I just need your love to keep me warm. And the chance I'd find you was 1 in millions. So hold me in your arms and don't let go. 'Cause every piece of me and every piece of you makes my flesh. And every piece of me and every piece of you is my flesh. So hold me in your arms and build us up. And what a chance encounter to bring us here. And did you ever think we'd get this far? Standing on a mountain, waiting for our world to start. So come on, honey, let's have just one more drink. 'Cause every piece of me and every piece of you makes my flesh. And every piece of me and every piece of you is my flesh. And in this moment, in this place is where we start. 'Cause every piece of me and every piece of you is my flesh. So hold me in your arms, 'cause I was lost without you. 'Cause I was lost without you. Yeah, I was lost without you. 'Cause every piece of me and every piece of you makes my flesh. And every piece of me and every piece of you is my flesh. And in this moment, in this place is where we start. 'Cause every piece of me and every piece of you is my flesh. So hold me in your arms and build us up.
That's Harrison Rimmer and Flares here on the Milk Bar. Time to now move on to our Panto press launch. This was part 2. First up, let's meet somebody who you'll know very well from Coronation Street.
From the 7th of December through to the 12th of January, Dick Whittington is at Wolverhampton's Grand Theatre. There, Dick Whittington is Ryan Thomas. Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm very well, and how are you looking forward to the joys of Panto at Christmas? You must absolutely adore this time of year.
Well, you know, I'm used to it now. It's my 4th year running, but it's great to be in a new city I've never been before.
Yeah.
I'm expecting big things from Wolverhampton.
Well, yeah, it's a great place to be, and you will be appreciated. We know that much stuff. But obviously, with everything you've done so far in your world of acting and career on TV, you've done some reality stuff. You've obviously spent your time on the cobbles in Coronation Street. Are you worried about fighting Queen Rat? I mean, that is obviously a big concern with Sue Pollard taking on that role this year.
Yeah, I haven't met Sue yet, so I'm you know, the whispers going round is she's not as wicked in real life.
She's not in real life, but she reckons she can be quite evil on stage. So you've got your work cut out here, keeping her under control.
Oh well, I'll wait for that experience with bated breath.
Panto, as you said, it is fun, and is it something that you used to enjoy going to as a kid?
Yeah, I think everyone did enjoy going because it's like the fairy tale coming to life, seeing it on stage. I think it's great for the kids, and you know, even for the adults now. You know, there's so many adult jokes within the Panto now that you know, I think the kids and the parents enjoy it just as much as each other.
With the trip down to London on stage, you're more of a northern lad, aren't you, really, these days?
Yeah, I am a northern lad, but I'm literally back and forth to London all the time. You know, my fiancée lives in London, so I'm just between the two, so I'm half at the moment. But yeah, I'm a northern boy at heart.
Musical numbers, is this a concern? There's going to be some singing, some dancing. I mean, how comfortable are you there?
Well, my first ever Panto I sang, and I haven't sang since, so maybe... But
I think we need to. All right, we've got to have words now. Let's get him singing. I think this could be good fun. But you sing in the shower, surely. So everybody does that.
Do you know what? I actually don't know yet. They're going to talk to me later about that. I haven't even got the script yet. So fingers crossed. There's not going to be too much singing. It's for your benefit, not mine.
Okay. So we'll think of everybody else. Okay. But when you're doing something like this on stage, the story's there, the history's there. What really stands out for you, though, as part of being part of a Panto cast?
It's just amazing to have a live audience and get that instant reaction and the laughs and the comic timing from the cast on stage and seeing how it all works. Every show's so different, but I mean, when you're doing 2 shows a day, you need that from the audience. You rely on them to get you through the show because it can be, you know, pretty tiring 2 shows a day, and it's a long run this time. So yeah, I'm banking on the audience getting me through this time at Christmas.
Well, that should be fairly simple. They're going to enjoy having you around. We know that much. But let's look at the rest of the story, though. Who else would you like to be in Dick Whittington? Obviously, you get the title role. You're already the star. So, but is there anything else you fancy in there? Would you like to be King Rat?
I'd like to be the cat.
You want to be the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because of the prancing around, the excitement, the lycra.
Yeah, it's just the outfit.
Yeah, you want to... Is this how you dress normally at the weekends then?
Love the outfit. Any excuse to dress up.
So your Halloween party is going to be amazing, I take it.
Do you know what? I love Halloween, because Halloween you can hide behind the mask and be discreet for once in your life, and it's nice to be the unknown in the room.
Well, the thing is, you are so well known, you're so well loved. It's going to be great to have you here. The audiences across the city are going to love having you along. 01902 429212 is the box office number. grandtheatre.co.uk is where you can get your tickets. Come and see this man and the rest of the team doing a brilliant job of putting Panto on at Christmas. And we're very much looking forward to having you in the city.
You're good at this, aren't you?
I've done this before.
You're really, really good, yeah. I like you, this interview.
See you soon, and we look forward to Christmas.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time. I'm going to enjoy every minute of this.
Time for some more music now. Here are Jack and Sally with Long Way Home.
We left our lives behind, yet we dream of going back to the love we lost. I'll wait for you to call and ask me to return. Every second of every day is like a lifetime on its own. Will this road take me to you, so that we can endure what is to come, what is to come? Would you take me back? If you promise me this and more, I'll take the long way home. I'll take the long way home. A few years since we left those dreams behind. Yeah, we feel there's so much left to find. I'll wait for you to call and ask me to never let go. Every second of every day reminds me of you and your love. Will this road take me to you, so that we can endure what is to come, what is to come? Would you take me back? If you promise me this and more, I'll take the long way home. I'll take the long way home. Will this road take me to you, so that we can endure what is to come, what is to come? Would you take me back? If you promise me this and more, I'll take the long way home. I'll take the long way home.
It's a long way home from Jack and Sally here on the Milk Bar.
Dick Whittington is at Wolverhampton's Grand Theatre. It promises to be an amazing panto, in part because we have some friends who've been with us before, and we've got some new faces joining us on stage this year too. I'm currently sat with Sarah the cook, the Fairy Bobels, and Tommy the cat, aka Jordan Ginger, Judy Paton, and the one and only Ian Adams. Hello to you all.
Hello, Jason.
Right, let's start this end to begin with, because they're doing important jobs like directing and choreography too. So we'll come to see how that's going to affect you first. Okay, yeah. Jordan. Right, so I mean, Ian, directing, and this is not something you're new to, is it?
No, I've done a few, directed a few. I did last year here. That was my first one here, but yeah, quite a few in the past.
And being Sarah as Dame again, and I mean, Wolverhampton just loves seeing your legs.
Well, I love Wolverhampton seeing them as well. Well, I love Wolverhampton generally. I mean, love playing this theatre. I say it every year, but it is such a wonderful theatre to play.
Yeah, and we saw that with the reaction to last year, and you had a nice Wolves reference in the show last year too, which was very well received.
We did. I loved that. Yeah. I think that's probably gone out somewhere without the Wolves bits on now. It's probably just a yellow and black dress somewhere. But yeah, no, I love that bit. Although it took me back on the second night, because I thought the first night everybody cheered. I thought, this is it. The second night people booed.
Okay, there's a coach lad in from West Brom that night.
Yeah. So that was a bit of a what's it going to be like tonight? But I love doing that. It was great.
Yeah, and so great to have you back here. And what does Sarah bring to the Panto this year? Because you always have an important bit of the story arc, don't you?
Yeah, well, Sarah works in Alderman Fitzwarren, Geoffrey Holland's Emporium, as his cook and general serving in the shop.
The glamour in the shop, basically.
There will be a little bit of glamour in the shop, yes, yeah. And also she has a son who is Idle Jack, that Aaron James is playing. And of course we all go on board a ship to the Saucy Sal to Morocco, which gets shipwrecked along the way. I won't tell you too much about it. So we've got a few little bits on the shores of Morocco, and there's lots of traditional Panto stuff.
It's like a holiday twice a day for you then?
Well, it's
apart from all the hard work that goes with it.
No. Well, I don't look at it as hard work, because how can you not love doing it? I mean, we love, as you know, Julie and I do the schools, and we love going out and doing the schools, and I love seeing the kids come in here, and it's just great. It's just...
Yeah, so Julia, natural move to you, because I mean you're choreographing.
I am.
Choreographing is the word that I should know there.
That was right.
Yeah, we'll get there in here. So you're making them dance.
I certainly am.
And as well as that, the Fairy Bobels.
That's right.
And again, another important part of the story.
I know. I've got the sublime to the ridiculous, haven't I? I was baddie last year, Caraboss.
Yeah.
And this year I'm the fairy.
We see you as a goodie. I mean, you were the harp the previous year before that.
Right,
so
I was,
you're more good than bad.
I think. Well, hopefully I'm more good than bad. Although I did quite like being bad, it has to be said.
Well, you can have a bit of fun with that, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're getting the audience reaction. I mean, Ian wasn't expecting to be booed. You were.
Absolutely.
And it was good fun throughout the whole of the run.
Really enjoyed it, loved it. But I'm looking forward to this year.
So you got a wand?
I've got a wand with lovely bells on, I saw today, and a very nice dress that I've had on today, which seems lovely, doesn't it?
Lovely. Yeah,
so it's very excited about it. I've got some great dancers. Well, I've got a few that return in, and then some new ones as well.
See, anybody who's been here wants to come back, don't they? That's the way it works.
They all want to come back.
In fact, the only reason the ones, whether the boy dancers aren't coming back, is they're all working. Otherwise, they would have come back.
Wonderful for us, because they've got some great jobs, which is fantastic. You know.
But and it's all good to be part of the team. It is a good family team, and that's part of the magic of being at the Grand Panto. But I mean, as Ian's already said, you're out on the schools run, but you've also been doing the Alzheimer's stuff this year.
That has been absolutely amazing, because Ian and I were asked to do it, obviously through the theatre, really as an outreach from the theatre for the local community. And we said, yeah, we'll do it. We didn't know what to expect. It has been amazing.
Well, I mean, sold out completely.
Yeah, totally sold out, but also so moving. And we've the people, they've become like families together. When they first arrived, they were all sitting on their own in the first month. By the last one, which was 6 months, they're suddenly all sitting on the same tables together. They're all coming to the pantomime. Wonderful. We've got another 6 booked in already for next year, so very excited about it. But the main thing, as we were talking about this earlier, is that a lot of the people that come in, the carer or the wife or the husband of the one that's ill, says they don't talk at home, they don't recognise things, and then suddenly we start singing and they just come alive. You know, it's the music. You know, it's just
all about the music.
Yeah, so powerful. It's been amazing that for us. We've loved it, haven't we?
Every minute.
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. Well, another 6 booked in, which is good, and it's great to know that you're doing that bit in the theatre, which is really your home now, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
we feel like that.
It is lovely. Yeah.
and you'll be spending so much time here over Christmas. And the new member of the family over
well,
here.
he is, because he's an old member of our family as well.
Right, explain more then. Come on, how do you know these two?
I worked with these two at the Litchfield Garrick. We did Jack and the Beanstalk a few years ago, which was very fun indeed. So very excited to be here.
And as a cat, you've got to get somebody who knows a thing or two about cats to give you a few tips here.
I could. We've already been talking about makeup and things like that. So
who were you in cats?
I played Jelly Loram and then Grisabella as well.
So you see, there's two cat options there.
Yeah.
So where are you going with your cat look, do you think? Because Tommy's obviously vitally important. Got to do a bit of rat catching, help Dick Whittington out and make sure that everything goes the way we want it to. Fingers crossed, no spoilers.
We put the makeup on today, and it was funny to be in the costume and see myself as a cat in the mirror. It was very strange.
So we're talking, is there a bit of lycra involved here? Because you've got that feel.
You just have to wait and see.
Okay, well, this...
We're going to take him into a room, aren't we, Ian? And we're going to make him workshop being a cat.
This could be good. Can we do this as a Facebook Live? That would be brilliant.
We can do a documentary.
Yeah, we can get cat suggestions from the audience as well on what we can get him to do next.
He thinks we're joking.
Yeah. Can you do the thing with the cats do with their ears or whisker?
No,
can't do that
Not
yet.
yet.
No. That will come before Panto starts on the 7th of December.
We literally were made to be in a room, all of us, and become cats.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried though. You just call me Ian. You never call me Ian.
They wouldn't know you was Shmee, would
I
they?
know. I find it quite disconcerting.
Sorry, the whole cat world extends across the board. So so this is going to be good. You're going to look forward to it.
Yeah.
And what really does it mean? Because you're just about the right age where Panto as a kid for you was a couple of years ago. So what was Panto like in your youth?
Well, we were talking about this earlier. My first Panto I saw when I was about 5, and I was like,
that's a couple of years back.
Yeah, 2 years ago, and it was amazing, the energy, and that's sort of why I got into performing. And Pantos are a lot of fun, aren't they? So it's great.
Yeah, absolutely, they're a lot of fun, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant down here at the Grand. So what do you think you're going to learn most from this Panto? I mean, if you've met most of the rest of the cast,
where the cat litter is.
Okay, that's
probably
going to be
where
good.
I learned. How to itch myself, sort of things like that,
and licking milk from a bowl.
I could. Yeah,
that's lots of things to practice. That's going to be absolutely brilliant. Jordan Ginger doing strange things as part of his preparation for being a cat in Dick Whittington. It is the 7th of December through to the 12th of January. grandtheatre.co.uk to get your tickets. 01902 429212 is that box office number you will need to make sure you're here as part of the Panto family and the run up to over Christmas and into the new year. Have a brilliant time, break a leg. You'll have 4 of them, so you'll be fine. And we look forward to an absolutely brilliant Panto.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Cheers very much.
Time for another tune now. Here is Harry Filkin, Second Chance.
Jane, you know that's getting late. Too late to turn back now. Sometimes she feels afraid. What if the best years have passed her by? But Janie's got a second chance. Janie's got a second chance. Can it really be that long ago? She was young and wild and free. Then she followed the dream of the way it was said to be. True love and happiness. Now Janie wants a second chance. Janie's got a second chance. Now this is the last dance. She wants someone to hold her, someone to understand, someone to know her. And there's a setting sun fading over the ocean. Maybe you're the one. Maybe you're the chance. Janie's got a second chance. Janie's got a second chance. Second chance. Janie's got a crying for help and die. Second chance. Janie's got a too late to turn back now. Second chance. Janie's got a crying for help now. Second chance. Janie's got a crying for help now. Second chance. Janie's got a too late to turn back now.
Lovely tune that. Harry Filkins, Second Chance, here at the Milk Bar. On Friday the 11th of October at 7:30, a mystery is afoot at the Stafford Gatehouse. To tell us more from Don't Go Into the Cellar, I'm joined now by Jonathan Goodwin. Good afternoon.
How are you doing, sir? Thanks for having me here.
No problem, good to talk to you. Now this is strictly Sherlock. Is somebody leading him on a song and dance?
Well, I thought that given over the years, since 1887, when Sherlock Holmes was first created by Conan Doyle, so many versions and adaptations have come about, and I've always thought that the original vision of Conan Doyle, the original character, has been diluted and watered down so much that I wanted to bring it back to the way it was, back to basics, the way nature intended. No frills, no nonsense, no modernization, strictly Sherlock. That is what you get, strictly Sherlock, none of the other nonsense. It's a one-man show, Sherlock Holmes, back to the way nature intended. But then again, if anyone sees the show and thinks, oh, strictly, I wonder if he'll be dancing. If they want to come along as well, by all means, they're more than welcome. But then again, the dancing men, that was one of the stories too.
Yep.
So there was a dancing connection there, yeah.
Maybe there is, so I like the idea of this. But you are masters of Victorian Gothic theatre. You've been to the Met in Stafford many times before, so you know the environment you're working in. So you're ready to bring this to the stage and really get the audience into this production.
Definitely. I mean, it's a great space, studio. Probably get about 100 people in there, so the performer and the audience are pretty much eye to eye. And with all of our shows, we like there to be a degree of participation. I don't necessarily mean pantomime and that kind of thing, but I always think it's lovely where the audience can see the actor change from one character to another when they're standing a few feet from them, to make them feel as though they're part of what they're seeing, effectively to forget all about the 21st century and all of that nonsense, and to be taken back 120 years or so for a couple of hours. That's our intention.
So it is a one-man show, and you are that man, and you've actually co-directed this with Gary Archer, your colleague.
Yeah, that's right. So we run the company, Don't Go Into the Cellar. All of the material, I mean, we run the entire show, effectively. We bring in other actors when we have the luxury of two-people shows. Mm-hmm. But generally, Gary directs them. I sometimes co-direct with him. I write the scripts, adapt the original material. It's entirely us. And effectively, it's a repertory theatre company, as though we're from the 1940s or 50s, just the two of us. Mm-hmm. So we always like to keep the same actors involved, have 4 or 5 actors that we call upon, and we also have about 20 different shows on offer, touring all over the country at the same time. Mm-hmm. So it could be Sherlock Holmes one night, then could be Jack the Ripper the next, then could be Oscar Wilde the night after that. So, it never gets dull.
Yeah, thrillers, chillers and comedies basically is what your company do. So, I mean, this must get confusing, and you don't really want to accidentally cross over a bit of comedy into Jack the Ripper, but I'm sure there are still things which are going to make you smile during a show like that as well.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, all of our things, the scripts, they tend to evolve. The show that we had before, the Singular Exploits of Sherlock Holmes, we toured that for 7 years or so. And it was amazing. We finally stopped touring that show this year. And I was putting the script away and noticed how much it had changed and how, in many ways, how little resemblance the show as it became bore to the original script. And all of that is a testament to the audience, and seeing what stuff they react to, getting the audience involved. It's brilliant. Probably about 20 minutes of extra material was added by the end of that 7-year tour. And I imagine with Strictly Sherlock, that'll be the same case in 4 or 5 years' time if we're lucky.
So it is one to come and see now, and then one to come back to and see if you can spot the differences. And with the 3 cases you're exploring here, there's going to be a good cross-section of Sherlock Holmes' history.
Definitely, and because the 3 adventures in it, so we've got the Sussex Vampire, the Creeping Man, and the Devil's Foot. And Conan Doyle had an interest in spiritualism. He believed in life after death, believed that there were spirits from beyond the veil. So these 3 stories illustrate his interest in the supernatural. And we thought as well, with it, Halloween is not far away now, it would be a nice Halloween-y Sherlock Holmes show to start touring. We always tour, but October, November, especially appropriate, I think.
They give the whole Victorian atmosphere of telling ghost stories, and particularly head towards Christmas as well. That's another thing the Victorians like to do, was rather than just give presents, also scare the bejesus out of you too.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, we do another show, Charles Dickens. Back in the Victorian era, the 1850s and 60s, Dickens performed his stories live, so he narrated them. He was a frustrated actor in many ways, so he actually performed the different characters. And that's the kind of vibe that we want to get to. For one night, only bring these characters to life, or if they were, in Dickens' case, actually alive once, to bring them back to life for one night. So in that respect, I just think it's an honour. There's a degree of pressure to make sure that, we're doing them justice, and that wherever they're looking on, they nod and say, oh yeah, good job, well done.
So where can we go to find out more about the works of Don't Go Into the Cellar?
Okay, you can check us out on the website, which is allthews.don'tgointothecellar.com. And you can also find us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, as a matter of fact.
So check all of that out. Meanwhile, tickets for Strictly Sherlock on Friday the 11th of October all gets going at 7:30, are priced at £11, £9.50 for concessions, and you can book those via staffordgatehousetheatre.co.uk or give the box office a buzz on 01785 619080. Or you can even dip into the Eastgate Street venue in Stafford, ST16 2LT, to track it down, and you can use your sleuthing skills to get your hands on tickets, much as Mr. Holmes would have done in those tales from Mr. Doyle.
Definitely can. Hope to see you there.
Jonathan, thank you for joining us, and have a brilliant time being the great man himself on stage.
Thank you, sir. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Time for a song now from Todd Mosby. From his album Open Waters, this is the title track. Todd Mosby with Open Waters here on the Milk Bar.
Idle Jack will be doing his thing, hopefully making the audience laugh. During the Panto, which is Dick Whittington and Wolverhampton's Grand Theatre from the 7th of December through to the 12th of January, where you have Aaron James, who is playing that part, and with me now, hello.
Hello.
So, you're excited? Panto's ahead of us?
I'm really excited. I haven't done Panto for quite a long time, so looking forward to it.
But you're used to entertaining audiences.
Yeah,
and we know you did that at the Grand's event earlier this year.
I
didn't make it to that one, but I heard lots of good stories.
I mean, that's the result of that is I'm here this Christmas. So, that was a good night, and what a lovely theatre.
It is fantastic, and this means you get a great home for Christmas, and the best mom you could hope for in the shape of Ian Adams as Sarah the Cook.
I know, I think I was adopted, because I'm looking at that.
There's a slight difference in hair colour as well, and it looks, yours hasn't got the same nylon-y texture as that looks to have. But
this is a proper wig.
I like the grey bits you've had put in as well.
I've been at Artex in the ceiling this week.
I don't think that's an excuse if ever there was one. So,
who parted your hair, Moses?
Well, I get to charge a search fee when I go to the barbers these days, so we have to put up with these things. But Panto, it's going to be fun. You're going to get to entertain the kids, and are you hoping to be their favourite character as Idle Jack by the end of the run?
It's going to be tough with, Sue Pollard.
Yeah,
Sue.
But she's going to be evil. She's hoping to scare the kids.
But how can you not?
You
love
can't
Sue Pollard, I think she's going to have a struggle to be evil because she's so funny.
She is funny, and she's lovely.
She is so funny and lovely. And Ryan, what a good-looking man he is.
Star on things like
I'm the only one on there I've not heard of.
But you're kind of looking over everyone's shoulder, but they know you're coming in there to help bring this story together. Because where would we be without Idle Jack?
Exactly. I've told them I'm not doing rehearsals because I'm a method actor.
Right, you're just going to be idle.
I'm just going to be idle for the next 7 weeks. Yeah.
Sit back, get paid, nick some sweeties from the Emporium, and
you're
away.
Being a politician, isn't it? Really.
Well, I think you're going to be loved more than most of our politicians these days.
I certainly hope so.
Probably fewer gags in your act, though. That's the only problem. So, it's going to be brilliant fun. You're very much looking forward to the script, I am sure. And this is the 125th anniversary year of the theatre as well. What more could you ask for?
Yeah. I don't think you could. It is just really. I can't wait to get going. To be honest,
So Panto before then. What's your Panto history? You say you've done it in the past.
I have. My first pantomime 30 years ago.
He doesn't look old enough. He doesn't look old enough.
I was one of the juveniles. No, I was in a touring pantomime with Joe Pasquale. Joe Pasquale had won New Faces. He was the
he's a hero of Panto as well, isn't he? We've had him down here, and he does a brilliant job.
Fantastic. But we did a touring pantomime, so it was a different venue every day, lugging the gear in, lugging the gear out. So it was.
So you really do get to be idle compared to your historic stuff.
This will feel like a breeze compared to that one. And then I did one at the Prince of Wales in Cannock. Did one in Rugeley, so quite a few in the Midlands.
The Midlands knows you.
I have a bit of an affinity with the West Midlands. I had my first wife. I'm on number. She was from Wolverhampton. Yeah. So spent a lot of time in the Midlands.
So you've actually come back to visit some of your property this weekend.
Oh, yes. Come back to visit my hubcaps. No, that's Liverpool. No, good friends with Steve Bull. Steve Bull. We do a lot of work with Steve. I'm up here next week for a golf day with Steve Bull. That's the reason why I'm here, really. Steve Bull, I think someone from the theatre saw me at one of Steve's events and got invited to the 125th anniversary. And the next thing I know,
you're in Panto.
I'm cheap, I'm available.
You got your own teeth, it's all good. They are your own teeth.
Well, two of them are.
They're veneers, aren't they? He spent a fortune on his teeth. So you can see his pearly white smile as part of the gig, and all the magic that happens. There's only the one thing to be scared of is rats. How are you with rats?
I'm all right with rats. Yeah. If spiders, another thing. Yeah,
that's a good job. There's not. That could be messy, couldn't it?
I quite like rats.
Yeah,
I think rats are. I love Rolling Rat as a kid. I grew
up watching that stuff as well. Yeah, that's quality.
Hey,
yeah, I can never do it. But you've got the teeth of the impression as well.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We end this now.
Yeah. But it is going to be brilliant. So as long as we don't end up with any giant spiders on stage, we're all good.
I'll be absolutely fab. Yeah.
Okay, so the rats and that is fine. You can help out. Make sure that Tom of the Cat gets everything sorted as well.
I met the cat today.
Yeah,
I met the cat. Can you believe he's a black and white, and his real name is Ginger. His surname's Ginger, and he's playing a black and white cat.
Well, there we are.
There's an opportunity missed. Really.
Absolutely. What can you do? 01902 429212 is the box office number. You can get tickets. Come along, have a fab time seeing the show. grandtheatre.co.uk is where you can go online to pick up your tickets too. And there'll be loads of press photos and stuff on all of the socials to do with all of this.
Aaron James, best comedian in my price bracket.
and often too busy for you, to be fair, because he's popular. But there we go. Make sure you check him out. What are you on socials? I'm sure I bet you're one of these fiends who share stuff on Instagram.
Do you know what? I'm not.
Okay, so
I'm
there's
not.
his challenge
I'm
over
school.
Christmas.
I'm old school.
We want you on social media over
letter.
Christmas. Yeah, drop
Write
him
me
a
a
note.
letter. Morse code me.
Send a postcard to Wolverhampton Grand Theatre, Lichfield Street, Wolverhampton, and make sure you put a self-addressed envelope if you want to reply. But it's going to be a fab Christmas ahead, and we're going to really enjoy Dick Whittington with Aaron James. Thank you for joining us.
Can't wait. See you there. Thank you.
Right, something rather rocky now. Well, slightly rocky, slightly metal, slightly amazing. Johnny Boy is the song of the band Dirty Old Crow.
What do you say, my little Johnny boy? A bad seed of Gamora's tree, rotten piece of red meat, drip of blood in a sea. Some people despise him, but he didn't, girl. He dropped out of school because he was never there. What do you say, my little Johnny boy, through broken glass? What makes you real, my little Johnny boy? What you hiding under your mask? Smile of a street rat that I look to kill. One of a kind brat with an iron will. There are many stories of Johnny Mommy. My friend had no worries, and he would never been. Cruising through bars and cities backside, gazing at stars with his hazel bright eyes. What do you see, my little Johnny boy, through broken glass? What makes you real, my little Johnny boy? What you hiding under your mask? What do you see, my little Johnny boy, through broken glass? What makes you real, my little Johnny boy? What you hiding under your mask? Talk to me, boy. I wanna hear you speak up right now. Johnny! What you gonna do with this gun in your hand? Well, I'm gonna shut my own fucking head. I can't take it anymore, man. No! Another wow! It's a man! What do you see, my little Johnny boy, through broken glass? What makes you real, my little Johnny boy? What you hiding under your mask? What do you see, my little Johnny boy, through broken glass? What makes you real, my little Johnny boy? What you hiding under your mask? Oh, Johnny, Johnny, Johnny. What do you see? I know you are. You're looking at the mirror and it's reflected, man. Oh, Johnny!
That's Dirty Old Crow, Johnny Boy here on the Milk Bar. That's a lot for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. Back with episode 538 next week. I'll see you then. Ta-ra for now.
Goodbye from the milk bar. 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 Yeah. Goodbye from the milk bar. Yeah.